Okay, Joe. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Good job providing your data references. Okay, get a little written description here. Okay, let me give you my reactions here. The first thing is that there's only one infographic on this entire example. Over here, there's only one infographic, and over here, there's only one infographic. And what do I mean by an infographic? And I mean a visual depiction of your data. Okay, that's this. This is the only visual depiction of your data. The rest is stated in textual form. So this is not a true infographic, right? I don't think there's enough information here to be compelling. I really don't, Joe. And you know me, man. I'm not trying to be discouraging. I'm just really trying to be encouraging in here and cultivate your work to a higher degree of engagement. So, so what do we have here? We have, okay, this is a percentage. It's a little percentage. So there's only 3 facts here on this entire infographic, and that's not near enough. It really isn't. As I said, there's just not enough here for this to be considered a true effective infographic. All right. To me, I think this is the most important fact in the entire sketch in all of the sketches. And the reason I say that is because this is the only one that's really not only is it the only one that's presenting data visually, but it's the only one that's tying in your concept with just the basic tying in your concept with basic presentation of facts. Okay, now this is not just an informative infographics. This is not to inform how many people check email at work, right? As you said, what your intent is the emphasis here is showing how common it is, how often it happens, and how it could impact productivity. To me, that's critical right there. So that's the takeaway from the infographic. It's not just showing how many people check their email at work. It's showing what is the end result, and that's lost productivity. So I would definitely recommend that you kind of switch gears and kind of point in that direction. How is take the statistics on lost productivity and compile them, and then start to determine how you can visualize those statistics. Okay. As far as the format and the content goes, I just think there's just not near enough information here specifically. And I know I've said this before, but I just want to reiterate, out of this whole page, there's only one infographic. Okay, that's 9 out of 10 is not an infographic. 15% is not an infographic. 23, these are not infographics, Joe. So you really got to figure out a way of how to present your information visually, how to synthesize the data analysis into a visual form that is accessible by the viewer. Okay, so I think we have some work to do here. I definitely would like to see you kind of switch gears here and kind of take the approach of you're trying to depict all of these facts visually to make it easier for the retention of the understanding and the retention of the viewer. And then tying in these facts, 9 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, this is all very, very useful information. It's just the way that it's presented. And then we need to make a connection of these statistics and how they point to lost productivity, and how the target market can take steps against losing productivity based on employees excessively using email. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so those are my takes, Joe. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know. But those are my recommendations, and I would like to see a little bit more detail in your posters. Well, the sketches of your posters for Sunday's submission. All right, thank you very much, Joe. As I said before, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thank you very much.